Hey, what's going on? Well, in this particular video, I wanted to do a full wrap of Mobile Las Vegas. We're also going to talk a little bit about Whitney Houston as well. As you know, she passed away on Saturday. And I kind of think that ties into Mobile Las Vegas because I was on my way home when I heard about her death. So we'll talk about that here in just a second. But first, let's talk about Mobile Las Vegas 2012 and some things I liked about it and some things maybe I thought that could be improved on for next year. Well, first of all, I just want to say that it was another great convention. Thank you very much to Ryan Berger and all the guys over at Mobile for another fantastic convention. I really enjoyed it. The seminars were great. I have to say that Mark Farrell's seminar on getting paid what you're worth was really worth it. Unfortunately, that's not going to be on the DVD, but I did enjoy that seminar and got a lot out of that. And Jim Cerrone did an excellent job. Tom Hayback, I saw his seminar as well. And Ron Ruth did another good one talking about the Disney's successes, how you apply that to your mobile DJ business as well, and just countless others. I mean, there's too many to name, but just a lot of folks really put a lot into the show, and it really worked out for the best. Now, as far as everything else that happened at the show, I liked the exhibit hall. I thought that was really great. Probably one of my favorite things that I enjoyed seeing was that LED dance floor. And if you haven't seen that yet, go back and look at my video from the exhibit hall. I showcased that a little bit, but that was pretty neat. I mean, you saw how that dance floor was set up, and you could actually scroll people's names on that if you buy the additional software. So I thought that's pretty neat. I don't think I could afford it, but it was pretty neat to look at. So yeah, something definitely to check into. And of course, we saw a lot of neat powered speakers, which is something I'm in the market for. I'm hoping to get some before too long. And an American DJ had a great selection this year. Just the whole thing was great. And I do have to say that DJ Casper put on a real great show there at the end, there in the exhibit hall, as well as Young MC. He did a good job as well. Digital Underground was really good. Now, the other guys that performed with Digital Underground at the American DJ Customer Appreciation Party, I didn't actually get to see them, so I can't really comment, but I've seen some videos, and they did a great job as well. But again, everything went really well, and American DJ did put on a great Customer Appreciation Party. I got down there just in time to see Digital Underground, and the whole thing just really was great. Now, what do I think could be improved upon? Well, I really can't say anything could be improved upon, but I can tell you this, okay? I liked the new area where they had the shows and the exhibit hall down there in the Royal Pavilion. Of course, it's a little bit further walk. That's the only thing I really didn't like about it. But it was, adequate. I mean, it definitely it seemed like it was bigger to me. I don't know, maybe somebody else felt that way too. But it seemed like the exhibit hall was a lot bigger since they moved it down there. And as far as parties go, the only thing that I have to say that I miss about having the parties back up at the top of the Riv was the view. If you know what I'm talking about, you look back at my videos or look back at any of the other DJs' videos, or you've ever been to the Mobile Las Vegas, you have to admit that view up there of the lights of Las Vegas at night, all that panoramic view around there, all around the top of the Riv, was something. That's one thing that I missed about the parties this year, that we didn't have that view. But I did like having it down there where we had an extra room. So you have to trade off something when it comes to doing things like that. So yeah, definitely a great show. And I also want to thank DJ Morrow for the tamale party. We had a great time on Wednesday night. He actually rented a suite this year, so we weren't all crowded in one little hotel room. So that was a lot of fun. And I partied a little bit on Wednesday night, and I felt it Thursday morning, as I mentioned earlier. But you know what? It was definitely well worth it. We had a great time, and I enjoyed seeing everybody. And I think probably one of my favorite things of getting the chance to do was to network. I mean, seeing everybody and hanging out at the Bistro Bar at night, that was a lot of fun. And going to In-N-Out Burger on Friday, that was a lot of fun as well. So I think really just getting to spend time with everybody was probably my favorite part of the whole convention, and it's something that I really enjoy. I feel like this has become like a family reunion. I say this every year, but when I go to Mobile Las Vegas, I feel like I'm going to a family reunion because we all get together. We're all close friends. We're almost like brothers, and that was something special. And I mean, I'm really glad that I got a chance to come out there and see you guys, and I look forward to seeing all you guys again next year. But I have to say that the networking and getting the chance to hang out, that's priceless. I mean, you can't put a price on that at all, and it was just a lot of fun. And you know what? There is not a single person that I have ever met at Mobile Las Vegas that I dislike. And I mean that's something that's really neat to be able to say, because usually when you go somewhere or you do something, there's usually one or two people that are annoying and you don't want to be around them. Well, I can't say that about Mobile Las Vegas. I've never met anybody there that I totally dislike, and I really thoroughly enjoyed being with all you guys. Now, I don't really have any complaints as far as the Mobile show itself But I do have some complaints about the Riviera, and I'm probably going to, tell them a little bit about this on their survey that they sent me. But the one thing that I do have a complaint about was the internet access. I mean, if you were staying at the Riviera, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The internet kept cutting out. And I was still able to upload my videos, but what I was doing with that is I was uploading them when I went to bed. I mean, the internet was running real slow. It was taking me like 3 and 4 hours just to upload one video. And so what I would do is I would set it up to upload at night when I'd go to sleep, and it'd be uploaded by the next morning. So that's how I was able to go ahead and upload the videos, because a lot of guys were telling me they just didn't have the patience. Well, I didn't have the patience either, so what I would do, like I said, is just set it up, if I was going to be gone all day, or if I was going to be going to sleep or something like that, I would go ahead and set it up to upload, and it would take about 3 or 4 hours. So that's one complaint that I had. And another complaint that I had about the Riviera is that when a bunch of us were sitting down there at the bistro bar, we had some tables right there. They changed the bistro bar around a little bit, but we had some tables right outside the bistro bar there that we sat at. Well, the whole time, the whole 7 nights I was there, when we were sitting there, having a good time and talking there at the bistro bar, not once did a single waitress come by and ask us if we wanted anything to drink. And to me, that's just poor customer service. They were coming by, they passed by. We even had one come by who would come and collect all the, drink cans that we had there and stuff, but didn't ask us if we wanted anything to drink. So, that was pretty poor customer service on the Rivs part, I think. Another thing I really didn't like, I don't like the registration area being down near the convention center. I liked it much better where it was, up there toward the front, because I just think that was just a better location. Because I feel like, with it being back there in the convention center, I feel like they shoved everything toward the back. And I didn't really like that too much. And let me see, there was something else I wanted to mention. Let me try to think if I can remember what that was. We're talking about not only the registration area, but just how everything was handled with the Riv staff. I mean, the change they made. I don't really like the fact that they replaced all those stores with more slot machines either. And I think that changed quite a bit. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention was the fact that the ABC stores don't stay open 24 hours. I know last year that the one over by the buffet used to close early, but now the other one closes early, the one over by the old registration area. So I don't really like that too much, because if you want something to drink in the middle of the night, or something like that, you can't go to the ABC store anymore. So they closed, I think, like 1 o'clock or something like that. So I wish it would stay open 24 hours. But, like I said, other than that, that was really my only complaint that I really have. But as far as Mobile Beat goes, yeah, I think the shows were great. I think the convention as a whole was great. And definitely hats off to Ryan Berger and all the guys at Mobile Beat for putting on another great show. It was wonderful, and I look forward to coming back again next year. And I look forward to seeing everybody again next year as well. So go ahead and start thinking about Mobile Beat Las Vegas for next year. The dates are going to be February 4th through the 7th. So go ahead and start making plans now. Maybe start putting away like $20 here and there or something like that, and go ahead and start saving up money. And you too can come join us out in Las Vegas next year. I'm telling you, I am looking so forward to it already, and I think it's going to be a great time, and I think you need to make plans to come and join us. It's going to go by fast, okay? Because it's probably going to seem like tomorrow that I'm already talking about, we're getting ready to head back out there. So, it always goes by fast. I know this year's going to go by fast as well. On Saturday night, we were beginning our descent into Atlanta, and I was watching satellite TV there on the plane, on the seat back in front of me. And I was real shocked when I saw the scroll come across the screen saying that Whitney Houston had died. And it was very shocking. Whitney Houston, a very talented young woman. I mean, she was, every bit of a great artist, not only as far as being an actress, but also as far as being a music talent as well. I can remember her debut album back in 1986 when I was only in 5th grade at that time, but I do remember a lot of her music at that time. I Want to Dance with Somebody was a big hit back when I was in 5th grade. And I do remember her really well, and of course I remember everything that she went through with her marriage to Bobby Brown and all kinds of things. But she was just a very talented woman, and her music was clean. That's what the best part about it is. Today I don't really want to bash other artists, but today some of the music that people play and listen to and sing and all the other stuff is just dirty. But Whitney Houston, she was a very clean, talented woman, and I think that's what I really admired about her the most. And just a sad, shocking tragedy to know that she passed away. And we really won't know the cause of death, and whether it was drug related or anything like that. For a few more weeks yet. But 48 years old, that's still pretty young. And a voice that was silenced way too early. I do have to say, though, that like a lot of people, I think that her rendition of the national anthem that she sang at the 1991 Super Bowl was the best. And, you know, I work at a country radio station here in Pensacola, and we actually play that version of Whitney Houston's Star Spangled Banner at 6 o'clock in the morning every morning. And even though, you know, she wasn't a country artist, we still play that version. We've been playing it for years, and you know, it's got to be one of the best, I have to say. So, you know what, Whitney Houston will definitely be missed, and I know that her music will live on. But just a sad situation there to know that she's gone. But the only thing I can think of, you know, sometimes people ask me things, you know, like, why do bad things happen to good people? Why do, you know, people pass away? And why does this have to happen now and all this other stuff? Well, I don't have any answers to that. The only answer that I can give you is, I don't know, I guess God may have needed an extra talent up there in heaven, and He chose Whitney to come up there and entertain all the folks up in heaven. That's the only explanation I can give to you. So, to Whitney Houston, live on. And you know, your music was beautiful, and you'll definitely be missed.
Bittersweet memories, that is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye, please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need.